Tommy, our next guests are Felispeaks and Tolü Makay.
Hello.
Hello.
Sit down and take it easy.
Yes, I will.
Where are ye two ladies from? And I know, God, that can be such a loaded question. It's not.
Okay.
It's just an opening Irish gambit.
Okay, that's fine with me.
That's fine.
So I'm from Longford Town, Black Irish noisemaker that's also a performance artist and poet. So.
Longford Town.
Yeah. Why'd you say it like that?
Well, I would know Longford Town, and it's a marvellous place full of marvellous people, but it has some challenges as well.
I don't know where you're going with
I don't know what he's going to say about my place
Yeah, I know.
now.
And where are you from then?
So I'm from the Midlands, Offaly, Tullamore, to be exact. Oh, he gave me that same look as well.
No, I'd lean more towards Offaly now than Longford, to be honest with you.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. And I'm a singer-songwriter. That's what I do.
Okay. And what type of music is it?
So this is tough. It's soul music and R&B. That's kind of like my genre. But soul music kind of taps into a lot of different genres anyways. Yeah. Like I think everyone has seen the Saw Doctor N17. Yeah. That's me. You're pointing at me there now. I know the hair is different. People don't recognize. It's
You can't
fine.
be doing that. You can't.
I can't do it, and I will continuously do it.
You can't be going
It's
on.
the best thing. I can actually, like, the first thing is, like, the mask can, like, hide me, because no one can really see my face. But then changing my hair often, no one can be like, oh, are you the one from N17? No one stops me on the road. I love it. It's great. I go about my business.
Okay. How did you come to prominence, and how do you know each other?
So the way we like knew each other was from like when we were like really young, about 15. And the story is a bit mad. Are you ready for it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was through a boy that
my God. I'm just going straight. Okay.
Yeah, that I liked, and I think she fancied as well.
But how did you know each other at age 15?
Yeah, that's how we met.
We're telling you the story.
Yeah, it was through a boy.
It was supposed to be through church, but there was a boy in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we both liked the same guy. And I
didn't know she liked him, actually.
Yeah, she didn't know I liked him. And I think she came to visit him, and she ended up hanging out with me. And then we were like, screw him. Like, we just ended up being friends instead.
He left.
Was it a particular type of church?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're like Protestant, I suppose.
Protestant, Pentecostal. Yeah.
Right. I remember years ago going to a African Pentecostal service in London, and what shook me to my core was when they started speaking in tongues.
Ooh, yes, that is fascinating.
Oh gosh, yeah, you got that
So
far.
for people who don't know, I think it's based on that moment in the Acts of the Apostles where the apostles are in the restaurant.
Restaurant.
The rooftop restaurant. Okay, yeah.
And the Holy Spirit comes down upon them and they start speaking in a language that none of them can speak.
Yeah.
So have you had that experience?
I have. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
That's wild for Irish people. You're Irish as well, but you know, this is the minefield of language. For white Irish people, again, the wrong words. Help me find the right words.
No, I want to watch
This is great. I'm just like, I know me too. I'm just like, yeah.
Turning me on a spit here. That historically our form of worship is when it might be a song every now and again, but it's all very contained. It's not physical. But my experience of going to the Pentecostal thing in London was myself and she's now my wife. We were the only two white people there. So
How did that feel?
So we were just going, it was really interesting, and a preacher had come over from Africa, and she was talking to the congregation. It was all fantastic, it was all kind of cool. And then everybody just started moving like this, and so, but we just started kind of rocking from side to side. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole... That's as much as we could do. But the beautiful thing about it was that nobody there said hello to us, but they also didn't make us in any way feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. Because all is welcome.
Yeah. Do you still go to church?
Mom.
Mom, I'm so sorry, Mom. Wow. No. We don't visit the chamber of the Lord anymore.
No.
We don't go to church.
Oh my God, we're gonna look like bad children. We're really bad influences. I'm so sorry. Children of God, stay in
church.
Stay in church. Don't be like us, but be like us at the same time. We're pretty cool.
Follow your dreams.
Yeah.
But I'd imagine if you went home to Tullamore and to Longford, and if there was a service on, you'd go.
Oh, we're stars. We're actually stars. No, like, to our parents, I think, like, in our community, like, we're good examples, I think, is an interesting thing. And what I love about the Black Irish community and the older generation specifically, when you're doing great, like beforehand, like they don't tell you go for poetry and sing it. Like, go and read your medical books.
Doctor.
Go and be a lawyer now. This is gonna bring you money. So like, but now that we've gone out of our way to do the non-conventional thing, and like we look like we're doing good at it. Like they keep seeing us in newspapers every once in a while. So I think like my mom is proud. This is my mommy. Do you get? This is my mommy's shoulders. Like when my mom is going to the African shop, this is where her hands reside. Star. The mommy of the star.
Did you read the newspaper today?
My mom called me recently. She goes, Ore, like, because she calls me by my Yoruba name. She goes, Ore, I went to the African store today. I said, tell me, Mom, what happened? She said, there was this auntie, she lives in Dublin, and she doesn't even know I'm your mom, and she was talking about you. She was talking about... my mom gets really... She was talking about you. And then when her friend said, oh, this is the mom of the person you're talking about, she goes, star mommy.
Yes!
Star mommy.
Yes! Yes, that's how it should be. My mom is mostly like, because she's not like with me, like in Ireland, she's in Nigeria. So it's when people send her like messages, because that's the way they like to...
WhatsApp.
Yeah, they really like to be sharing stuff. Sometimes it's not all the
like
all
community
the best stuff.
sharing the children.
Yeah, so then like they'll send her like newspapers or stuff that I've done or interviews, and then she'll message me like, Tolu, wow, amazing. Wow,
amazing.
You never imagine. Somebody just told me what you are doing. I'm so proud of you. So my mom kind of clocked that I love it when she just like says that to me. My head really does swell.
Yeah.
So Àjọkẹ́ Ọ̀kín, ọmọ Asánlú ọlọ́mọ yọyọ.
Wow.
It's beautiful. It's so beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry, you won't understand.
No, just do it again.
Àjọkẹ́ Ọ̀kín,
wow.
ọmọ Asánlú ọlọ́mọ yọyọ.
Wow.
And then she continues and keeps saying it, and I'm just like.
Oh, also like. There's something that I found out recently about myself.
Okay. Go on. You share.
Like, so I've been really like super attracted to like guys trying to ask me out in Yoruba.
Oh, okay.
It is
good.
There's something so like vibesy about it, like a black Irish king, you know.
It's just like yes, talk to me.
It's like ọmọ báwo ni ẹ, báwo ṣe ń dùn wọ́n, báwo ṣe ń ṣe wọ́n. I like it. Just like, oh my God.
Yeah, my eyes will already be like,
don't flirt with me like that.
I'll be like, continue. Don't continue. Why are you stopping? Talk. So me.
So there's a swag to it.
There's a swag.
There's a swag to motion drop your banger. She like it.
Oh, mommy.
Well, do you know what you could do? Do you know the way on TG Cahir, they have the good-looking girls doing the weather? Well, I think
we should be weathered.
Yeah, but do it in Yoruba.
Oh, Yoruba, yes.
Oh,
that would be so fun. That should be like, oh my Rojoleni, you know?
And what jacket? And mom, don't go outside. Oh my God,
it's a bit slippery. We could go in between like a Nigerian accent and an Irish accent, just constantly throughout the show, just mess with people.
Oh,
it would be
so
hilarious.
Funny. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Did you both? Were you both born here?
No,
Nigeria.
Yeah, we were both born in Nigeria and moved here as children.
Okay.
So yeah, I suppose like Irish, Nigerian born, but like Ireland formed a lot of our personality. And there's just quirks and jokes that like we straddle both fences on in like Nigerianness or in an Irishness. So you're nearly like You're nearly too black to be Irish, but you're too Irish to be Nigerian.
Yeah,
When we go back home, there was
like...
a friend of mine recently moved back to Nigeria, and so I went back home 2 years ago. And so we're talking in a shop because she's a stylist and she's pulling clothes for clients. And we like got really excited and burst out into really thick Irish accent because so we're like, oh my God, you're serious? So we're like going off, and like, you know when you're really excited, like I don't know what it is, but like Irish people just go really high pitched and more excited. What you fucking serious? So we're doing all of that and our faces are contorting, and like this row of Nigerian clients just looking at us like, what is this?
What is going on?
What is this?
What is happening here? I would like to know where you guys have been.
Oh my God!
Who do you think you are talking like that?
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are? That's the one. They will really ask you, screw your name,
It's
who
hilarious.
are you?
And I think the pride that comes with it is like, I feel like we're the first of our own.
Yeah.
So it's like we own this space, and we should be allowed to own it. And I don't know, for me, I'm just like, I can switch into like the Nigerian accent and then the Irish accent so quickly, it doesn't even, like, it just
You
is.
can start your sentence like sounding really super Irish, and then
hot
like,
yonder.
aha,
And
you
then you're
serious?
like, ah, you actually mad. So, like, just stuff like that. It is just who we are, and I think we should embody and embrace that however it comes out.
And I think part of the complexity is the fact that it's such a young, budding space.
Yes.
Like, it's not like the Black British experience, whereas, like, it is part of what we're borrowing. So we're borrowing a lot of, like, Black British experiences and Black African-American experiences and mixing all of that with, like, continental African experiences and creating this,
our identity.
what Black Irishness looks like. So, like, the thing that's, like, making Black Irish identity really interestingly popular is TikTok. Yeah. So like, oh my God. So Black British Twitter recently found out Black Irish girls on TikTok, and they're like,
they're gas.
What are they? Like, what breed of black is this?
What is this interesting thing?
There was this really funny black girl, and she had the thickest Dublin
accent.
Like, Dublin.
So good.
And so it's like you're looking at her and you're like, this is weird. This is the Matrix. And everybody else is like amazed by it. They think we're
what
like
is
a
she
unicorn
saying? And then people are like translating underneath, like in the tweets.
She's saying.
It's so gas.
Yeah.
So can you tell me what's going on with your work? And how
I suppose at the moment, I am doing a few things. So I suppose I always find it hard to describe what I'm doing because when you hear a poet, like you write a poem and you read it, and they're like, what else do you do?
Yeah.
But yeah, so currently, one of my favorite news and achievements so far is one of my poems is in the leaf insert for examination year 2023.
Get the fuck.
Yes.
Yeah. So excited.
Get the what are you saying? That's
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
That is like scoring the winning point in the All-Ireland hurling final.
Period.
Because when I was growing up, the poets that we studied were so firmly established as poets that it was, you know, we had Thomas Kinsella, Patrick Kavanagh, Seamus Heaney, and Yeats, and these, you know, so that's phenomenal. How did that happen?
So they didn't ask. Nobody, the Department of Education didn't tell me anything. I'm not mad, by the way. Keep it coming. So basically, a publisher emailed me last summer, about June or July, and they asked me for what's it called, the text of my poem. So the poem is called "For Our Mothers." And I was like, okay, maybe this is a lie. And then I got more emails from other publishers. I was like, oh my God. And then I told my mom. It was amazing. It was really amazing. And like, recently, it's been officially confirmed. Like, they had sent the email out to the teachers in the English department. So a teacher sent it to me, and I basically went on the link. I scrolled and recorded it like in Egypt. Like, I didn't even try and make it fancy. I started recording the screen going up, and you see the names go up, and then my name came up. And Yeats is right under it. I was like, oh my God, that's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
What's up, Yeats? Yeah.
Well, what's the poem? The poem's called "For Your Mothers."
For Our Mothers,
For Our Mothers. Can you remember any of it now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think. Okay, for our mothers. Inne, I can't fold my arms and watching lonely wives wrap their head ties so large, filling it with confiscated feelings, hoping truths get knotted and bound on Sunday morning, covering tired dark eyes with white powder and red lipstick. But it's not so bad. At least I look good. Continuing to wrap a parcel of clothing around her waist, linen and lace, concealing footprints above her navel, 5 weeks old. The baby hadn't fully formed yet. She shook her head and her traditional beads clanged without rhythm, joining the noisy depression within her. But my dear, God's time is the best. Another baby will come. The car ride was the same every Sunday. Words formed in meaningless conversation between gritted teeth and silent remorse. But my wife, you look so good today. Our mothers are dancing on Thanksgiving Sunday with bitter stories in their mouths, too afraid to spit it out, their knees darkened by the weight of prayer, teaching their daughters the benefits of a man is more desirable than the desire for one. And when their daughters recognize new heart bruises, they reply with a stern glare, but you know, my dear, men are not to be trusted. Sighing, because they remember twinkles in their eyes at the first sign of love. Sighing, because their twinkles have long yet faded, and you're the reminder that maybe love can unravel the secret she bundles in the privacy of clothing on Sunday morning. So for Mama's sake, find a love that will heal her through your smile. For Mama's sake, find a love she never had.
She's amazing, right?
That's great. Wow.
Thank you.
I love you.
Wow. It's been amazing.
Yes.
Awesome. Can I just say one last thing
yes,
before you
please.
tell us to kick off?
Yeah.
There's just one joke that you did, and I hope you remember it, but I'm not going to try and say the joke. But it had to do with when you were in boys' school and there was a funeral in the church,
oh, yeah.
and you guys were in there, and it ended like the Lamb of God fell into her, and I absolutely, honestly, I've cried to that joke, and I just want you to know how much you mean to me.
It was a true story. It was when a friend of ours in school, his father died.
That's it.
So we all had to go to the funeral, and we were all delighted because we got the half day.
Yes.
But an old woman was going up for Holy Communion, and she tripped. Which is bad enough, but she tripped. But as she was tripping, she made this. And this kind of salmon-sized tongue came out of her mouth. And
No, it's worse because it's real. It is true.
Yeah, that's the joke. That was the joke. I have cried to that joke.
Thank you.
Absolute, my favorite joke. So yeah, I just wanted to share.
You're amazing, Tommy.
It's been a real delight
Thank you.
talking to you, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having
us.
us. I'm gonna tell everybody we know him now. Our boy Tommy.
You know, one of our homies.
Yeah.
You know, we chill. We talk.
Rub shoulders with.
We have to leave a small bit of silence as an edit gap, so let's just do it.
Okay. Act natural.
Yeah.
Are we?
I don't think it'd be natural.
Shh.